Breaking news! Manila has just been crowned #1, Asia's greenest, smartest, and most livable city of 2035. This is a historic moment, not just for the city, but for the entire nation. This headline flashes across every screen, from the towering digital billboards in Quezon City to the glowing mobile phones in Davao and Cebu. The news spreads like wildfire, uniting Filipinos everywhere in a shared sense of accomplishment. People everywhere pause, hearts swelling with pride and joy. In offices, homes, and bustling streets, smiles break out as the realization sinks in. Manila has become a symbol of hope and progress for all of Asia. The world now looks to the Philippines not just for its world-famous beaches and warm hospitality, but for its vibrant, clean, and caring cities. Manila stands as a shining example of what's possible when a city dares to dream big and act boldly. The journey here was not easy. Only a decade ago, Manila struggled with relentless traffic, choking smog, and devastating floods that brought the city to a standstill. Many doubted real change was possible, but now, the city breathes freely. Skyscrapers glow with solar power, parks bloom on every corner, and rivers run clear for the first time in a generation. The air is fresher, and the city feels alive with new energy. Families stroll along green avenues, children play in safe, modern parks, and neighbors greet each other with hopeful smiles. The city feels safer, friendlier, and more connected than ever before. The story of Manila's transformation is more than just statistics or awards. It is a tale of millions, ordinary Filipinos who dreamed of a better life and worked together to make it real. From volunteers planting trees to engineers designing green buildings, everyone played a part. This is Manila in 2035, a city where progress and tradition walk hand in hand, where innovation meets heritage, and where the Filipino spirit shines brighter than ever before. The future is here, and it's green, vibrant, and full of hope. Look up and see a different Manila. The city you once knew has changed in ways you might never have imagined. The skyline is a stunning blend of old and new, where the past and the future meet in every direction you turn. Sleek glass towers rise beside heritage churches, their rooftops now alive with lush gardens and glimmering solar panels. These green spaces high above the city not only beautify the skyline, but also help cool the buildings and provide fresh air. Every building tells a story of resilience, creativity, and hope for the future. Architects and city planners have reimagined Manila, blending tradition with innovation at every corner. The air is cleaner now. Gone are the gray clouds that once choked the city, replaced by clear blue skies that stretch endlessly above. Lush trees line the avenues, filtering pollution and offering cool shade for everyone. These green corridors invite people to walk, relax, and reconnect with nature in the heart of the city. At night, the city glows softly, powered by wind and sun. The gentle lights create a peaceful atmosphere, a far cry from the harsh glare of the past. From Makati to Bonifacio global cities, skyscrapers now pulse with life, not just commerce. These districts have become vibrant communities where people live, work, and play. Life moves at a calmer pace. People cycle or walk to work on wide, leafy sidewalks, enjoying the fresh air and the sense of safety that comes with well-designed streets. Families gather in pocket parks, enjoying cool breezes and the songs of birds. Children play freely, surrounded by greenery and laughter. No one misses the old chaos. The city feels open, welcoming, and alive. People linger in plazas, sharing stories and building new memories together. This is not just Manila. Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, and other cities have followed suit, each embracing their own vision of a greener, more livable future. Each skyline tells its own story, but together they declare, loud and clear, that the Philippines has arrived in a new era of progress, sustainability, and hope. 10 years ago, Filipinos worried. Climate change brought floods and heat waves. Traffic seemed impossible to fix. Many feared that the city's heart, its culture and identity, would be lost in the rush to modernize. How could Manila survive? But these worries sparked action. Leaders, scientists, and citizens joined hands. Flood barriers rose along the Pasig River, parks absorbed rainwater, and new laws protected historic sites. Technology became an ally, not an enemy. The city learned to fight smarter, not just harder. Change did not happen overnight. There were tough days and setbacks, yet the Filipino spirit, matatag, creative, hopeful, never faded. Sari-sari stores stayed open during storms. Students volunteered to plant trees. Barangays organized cleanup drives, showing that everyone had a role. Today, Those old worries feel like distant memories. The city that once struggled now shines, proof that when Filipinos work together, anything is possible. What makes Manila's transformation unique? It's not just the smart technology or green buildings, it is the heart of the Filipino, values that never changed, even as the city did. Bayanihan, the spirit of helping one another, is alive on every street. Every morning communities gather to clean parks, tend gardens, or help neighbors in need. Respect for elders remains strong. Young and old find time to talk, laugh, and share stories. New achievements are celebrated, but so are old traditions. Creativity is everywhere. Filipino artists paint murals on city walls, telling stories of hope and resilience. Musicians play old folk songs in parks, while children dance traditional steps with pride. Even as technology moves forward, the soul of the city stays rooted in its people. As Manila grows, it remembers progress means nothing without compassion, respect, and unity. Filipino values are the city's strongest foundation. Hop aboard an electric jeepney, a symbol of the new Manila, where tradition meets innovation on every corner. These modern vehicles glide through the streets, quiet and pollution-free, replacing the old diesel engines with clean energy and a smoother ride for everyone. Drivers greet passengers with warm smiles, while digital screens announce stops, share local news, and even display community updates, making every journey more connected. These e-jeepneys are not just transportation. They are a piece of Filipino life, reimagined for the future, blending heritage with progress. Look up, and you'll see vertical farms rising beside office towers, transforming the skyline with living, breathing greenery. These lush green walls grow lettuce, tomatoes, and herbs right in the city, providing fresh food and cleaner air for everyone. School children visit to learn about farming and healthy eating, discovering where their food comes from and how to care for the environment. Families buy fresh, local produce just steps from their homes, supporting local farmers and enjoying nutritious meals every day. Parks and gardens fill every open space, offering a peaceful escape from the city's hustle and bustle. Even rooftops and abandoned lots are now green, transformed into vibrant spaces for relaxation, play, and community gatherings. Rainwater is collected and reused, keeping the city lush even during hot months and helping conserve precious resources for future generations. Every detail is planned not just for beauty, but for health and happiness, creating a city where people and nature thrive together. This is urban life with a Filipino twist, modern, practical, and always close to nature, where community, culture, and sustainability go hand in hand. Step outside and take a deep breath. The air is clean and fresh. Fewer cars and more electric vehicles have changed everything. At dawn, joggers fill the parks while families gather for breakfast on balconies overlooking the city's gardens. Education is now smarter and more inclusive. Classrooms use tablet computers and interactive boards, but teachers still share Filipino stories and songs. Students learn coding, robotics, and English, but also plant rice and cook adobo. Schools are green, powered by solar energy, and surrounded by trees. Travel is easy. Trains and buses run on time. E-jeepneys connect even far neighborhoods. People spend less time stuck in traffic and more with their families. Dinner tables are full of laughter with dishes from all over the Philippines. Pancit from Lukban, Kinilaw from Davao, and Biko from Bicol. Life is simpler, healthier, and happier. The city supports every Filipino, young and old. In 2035, progress does not erase tradition, it celebrates it. City halls hold regular fiestas with parades of colorful floats and folk dances. Old churches stand proudly beside new skyscrapers. Every barangay has a museum corner, displaying artifacts and family heirlooms. Tech startups flourish, but many are built on Filipino crafts and recipes passed down for generations. Artists weave indigenous patterns into fashion. Chefs use local ingredients in new ways, creating dishes that are both modern and deeply Filipino. Even the way people work has changed. Farmers use drones to watch crops, while programmers help design apps in their home provinces. Workspaces are flexible, letting people stay close to family and community. Art thrives everywhere, from giant murals to quiet poetry readings. The future feels bright because it honors the past. Manila's progress is uniquely Filipino. Meet Lolo Ben, who leads a rooftop garden in Tondo. Every morning he teaches children to plant and harvest vegetables. The harvest feeds families in the neighborhood. Across the city, Ate Grace runs a sari-sari store powered by solar panels. She shares extra energy with neighbors, keeping the lights on during storms. Everywhere, stories of cooperation shine. New homeowners help paint murals in their barangay. Techies volunteer at public schools, teaching coding and robotics. Even city officials join weekend cleanups, showing that everyone, no matter their role, plays a part in building a better Manila. Farmers, drivers, teachers, artists, and programmers all are heroes of this transformation. They prove that real change comes from working side by side, guided by kindness, hope, and bayani hand. In this new Manila, no one is left behind. As night falls, families gather on balconies and parks, watching the city lights sparkle. Manila's skyline tells a story of courage, unity, and faith in the Filipino dream. The journey is not finished, but it is filled with hope. Progress and tradition move together here. The city grows greener and smarter, but never forgets its heart. Every Filipino, rich or poor, young or old, belongs to this future. The spirit of Bayanihan lives on, stronger than ever. In 2035, Manila is more than a city. It is a promise kept, a home where dreams grow, traditions thrive, and every voice matters. The Philippines stands proud, united, and ready for whatever tomorrow brings. Maraming salamat, Pilipinas. Your best days are just beginning.